Hello there, I'm the Fragrance Apprentice. Welcome to the episode, I don't know, maybe none of you have been waiting for. Welcome to, if you like, Creed Aventus. You might like these 5 fragrances. If you've never seen this show before, this is what we do. 1 fragrance, this being the Aventus right here. We have 5 different categories. Straight up clone, which is a clone, or as near as you can get to the fragrance. Alternative with a twist, so a fragrance that's like this but goes on a little bit of a tangent, a little bit of a twist. Third one is note sibling. So today we're going to be going, of course, for the infamous pineapple note that's in Aventus, and I'm going to give you a fragrance that has the same main note. Those of you who've been watching me for the past couple of weeks probably know what it is. Further adventure, I have the daunting task to recommend you a fragrance after life without Aventus. And then finally, the Wildcard, so a fragrance that you may like if you enjoy Aventus, or a fragrance you might not like. It's a 50-50 chance. So, straight up clone. Are there any clones of Aventus? I think there's only like 1 or 2. Yeah, there's only a couple. Anyway, the one that I'm going to recommend to you the most, the one that I'm going to sort of kind of clear the deck and say my personal favourite, is this. There have been tons and tons and tons of different clones. Dua, I believe, have 7 billion Aventus clones, 1 for every human being on the planet. But to me, this is the one that actually had the budget. This is the one that didn't really try to go completely for Aventus, but more getting the best bits out of Aventus. I swear on the man's life, if I see any comments that say Mont Blanc Explorer doesn't smell like Aventus, I'm going to call the police. This is quite clearly a clone of Aventus. If you say that Mont Blanc Explorer does not smell like Aventus, you're thick. I'm not sorry. You're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. It is clearly the same as Aventus. That's the point of it. This is the cool water of our time. As cool water was with Green Irish Tweed, this did the same effect on Aventus. I've actually had people who actually comment, Mont Blanc Explorer doesn't smell like Aventus at all. Well, I guess that me and every single other reviewer and every single other person with a nose is wrong, but that's your choice to make. But yes, in my opinion, Mont Blanc Explorer is the definitive Aventus clone. Alternative with a twist, I suppose one could be Cedrat Boisé by Mancera, which is, I think that's perfect in a way, really, because it's a great, it shares the same ideas of Aventus, but it does take it in a more fruity way. Of course, I know that most of you will know about Cedrat Boisé, so I have got a second alternative with a twist, and that is Ayoko's Mirage 23. In the multiverse, there are endless possibilities upon endless possibilities. This comes from a universe where Creed didn't move from London to Paris. Yes, Creed's originally a great British brand, but instead they moved to Florence, Italy. This is an Italian rendition of Aventus. The big thing that separates it is that Creed uses pineapple and bergamot. This uses neroli. So it's got that more classical Italian style of perfumery. I actually prefer this to Aventus. Again, some people have said, oh, Mirage 23 is a straight up clone of Aventus. That's not quite true. And this is more likened to something that Vulgari would make. This would be like Vulgari's take on Aventus, or Acqua di Parma's take on Aventus more specifically. It has got more of that traditional Italian ideology in this fragrance. Really great. Love it so much. Used a hell of it, as you can see. And next year, I do seriously hope that I can travel again properly, because I want to do a review of this in Manarola, Italy. Wish me luck. So now we get to note sibling, and pineapple is interesting. It's not really used that much. It's used a lot now, and Aventus is really sort of the thing that popularized it, but there was a fragrance over 10 years ago that used pineapple as a main note. A great, great fragrance that I've started talking about quite a lot. And that is good old Frapan 1270. And this has got pineapple, but it's like a pineapple dessert with cognac. Frapan is actually a French cognac brand that have been going on since the year 1270, hence why it's called what it's called. If you're looking for a brand new night out fragrance and you've done all the designers and all that kind of stuff and you're tired and you want maybe a niche night out fragrance that's unique and different and interesting, something that you could also wear in spring. This is great for spring nights out, and it doesn't even have to be clubbing or anything like that. You can go bowling and wear this, you can go to the cinema and wear this, it's that kind of a fragrance. But this is wonderful, great use of pineapple, vastly different from Creed's Aventus, just great. And this is a fragrance that was being hyped before Jeremy Fragrance even had a YouTube channel. Yes, there was a FragCon before Jeremy. I know that's probably unfathomable to you, but there was, and this was one of the biggest fragrances being talked about at the time, so check it out. Further adventure. I have the duty now of recommending to you a fragrance that is the natural further fragrance in your collection after Aventus. And I'm kind of nervous. I feel as though I have the weight of the entirety of Francom on my shoulders with this one. I know that whatever I say here, I'm just going to be hated anyway. So let's just get this over with. No, I'm kidding. No. Don't buy this, especially at the evaluation. I forbid you. To be fair, with the fragrance that I am actually going to recommend, probably some of you would have preferred Office. This is a big risk, actually, what I'm about to say. How long do we have left? I only have 90 videos left anyway, so fuck it. I present to you this fragrance. If you've enjoyed Aventus, this is the fragrance I think you should go for next. I'm being serious. I know. I've got some explaining to do. It was really tough choosing a fragrance after Aventus because Aventus is a lot of things. It's a huge, monstrous compliment getter. I also felt as though if I picked anything like Obvious, then this whole video would be a write-off as well. The thing that draws me to this is the way that Aventus uses fruit. It uses the pineapple, it uses the black currant, uses all that kind of stuff, and it has got a fizzy nature, which is wrapped underneath a lot of oak moss. What we're looking at with this is the fizzy nature usage of fruits. This uses orange. This is Eau de Merveille by Hermes. This is one of my favourite fragrances of all time. It's the fragrance that I've really been trying to tell more people about. The reason being is that this is a compliment whore. Absolute compliment monster. It will be too feminine for some of you. But in my opinion, it's just the right call. It just totally works. Some of you, please test it. Some of you who like the more masculine and manly aspects, the leather, the oak moss, this might not be for you. But if you like the fruitier batches, if you like that fizzy sort of texture that Aventus has with the fruits, and you like that fruity, musky thing that goes on with Aventus, try Eau de Merveille. It's similar, it's got that similar texture. It is more feminine. It's actually promoted as for women, but that's complete bollocks. This is a totally unisex fragrance, truly, and it's got that similarity. It's also got the quality. This Hermes, it's 99 to 100 pounds. It's an expensive fragrance in that realm, but this is a compliment beast. It's got that similar sort of fruity style, and I just know it. I just know that some of you, maybe even quite a lot of you, will smell this, end up buying it and going, that's it. That's the logical next step. That's it. It gets me compliments. It's got the fruit, it's got the musk, it's got all of those interesting things. Yeah, that is officially my further adventure. The subreddits are going to go fucking mental, aren't they? And finally, what is my wildcard for Aventus? But I was thinking, okay, something that has a similar sort of texture and a similar way, because Aventus is beautiful, like I said, at pairing something that is darker and more masculine with something that's more fizzy and poppy with the pineapple and the citrus. And I thought, well, what if there's a fragrance that does a similar sort of trick, similar balance, but it's completely different notes? And so my wild card with Aventus is this. It's Oud Rain by Renier. This has got oud, but it's also got one of the most beautifully crafted mango notes I've ever smelled in my entire life. I'm talking you're cutting open the mango and all the juices and everything, and it's in the fresh air. Really, really genuine mango note in here, combined with a really solid, dark, smooth oud. Nothing barnyard, nothing over the top. This is more like the oud from Oud Wood, with a beautiful tropical, like super duper tropical scent profile. And of course pineapple as well, you know, that's a tropical fruit. So that is my mindset with this one. I think that this is probably one of the least wild cards I've ever given. I think that if you like Aventus, you could also very easily enjoy Oud Rain. It's just that the notes are vastly different, but it's a similar sort of trick. This isn't as compliment getting. This isn't maybe as people pleasing, but this could be a damn good signature scent for you. Well, there you have it. Those, I feel a true weight has been lifted off my shoulders with that one. Those were my 5 fragrances, well, technically 6 fragrances to recommend to you if you really enjoy Aventus. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to give a bit more, if you want to fund future videos and future more extravagant videos from this channel, there's always the PayPal that you can donate to. Thank you so much. I'm the Fragrance Sprays. I'll see you soon. Bye.